semicircle and the length of this is equal to m plus 1 by 2. Therefore, this length will be also equal to m plus 1 by 2. And the length of OB will be how much? The length of OB will be here OA is equal to how much? OA is equal to m plus 1 by 2. OB will be how much? OB is equal to this total length is m plus 1 by 2. Total length is m plus 1 by 2. Suppose this point is C. So OC minus, actually OB is equal to how much? OC minus BC. So OC is how much? M plus 1 by 2, or BC is how much? BC 1. So if you subtract this m plus 1 by 2 minus 1, you will get m minus 1 by 2. So the length of OB is m minus 1 by 2. The length of OB is m minus 1 by 2. So you are getting length of OB is equal to m minus 1 by 2. So what will be the length of AB? You know, in a right angle triangle, by the Pythagoras theorem, the length of AB will be equal to root under the length of hypotenuse square minus base perpendicular is equal to root under hypotenuse square minus base square. So hypotenuse is how much? M plus 1 by 2 ka whole square minus base is how much? OB is how much? OB is m minus 1 by 2 ka whole square. So now solve this. If you solve this, you will get m square plus 1 plus 2m minus m square minus 1 plus 2m and divided by 2 k square 4 under root. So this will cancel out. You are getting 4m upon 4 under root 4 से 4 cancel हुआ under root m. So it means the length of AB is equal to root under m. So now measuring this length AB, you will get the value of root under m. Now put the compass at the 0 on the number line and mark root under m on the number line. If you are measuring this length root under m, put your compass here and mark with the help of your marker. Mark with the help of your compass on the number line. So this point will show root under m on the number line. So that is how you can represent an irrational number in the form of under root of some non-perfect square on number line. So we will move to the next exercise, next topic. Our next topic is operation on real number. Our next topic is operation on real number. Real number are of two types. I have already discussed rational and irrational. So operation, what is the operation? If you multiply, divide, subtract two real numbers, what will happen to them? That is operation on real number. So the first point is sum of, I am going to erase this. Sum or differences of rational and irrational number is irrational, always irrational. Suppose I am giving example. Suppose we have rational and irrational. Suppose we have a rational number 2 and an irrational number 3. So if we add this 2 and root 3, we will always get irrational number. Or whether if we subtract rational and irrational, if we subtract any irrational number from a rational number or any rational number from irrational number, all are irrational. So these are the example of subtraction from a rational, subtraction of an irrational number from a rational number, or addition of a rational number to a irrational number. So in both the cases, if you either you subtract or add an irrational number to a rational number, you will get the result that is irrational number always. The next point is product or quotient of a non-zero rational number with an irrational number is irrational number. Product or quotient. of a non-zero rational number with an irrational number is irrational. It means if any irrational number is multiplied, if any rational number, suppose you have rational number 2, 4, if any rational number is multiplied with or divided with any irrational number, you will get the result as an irrational number. For example, if you multiply this with an irrational number root 3, the whole number will become irrational. If you divide this rational number with an irrational number root 3, the whole number will become irrational. So this is irrational. But here one point is added, that is non-zero. If you multiply any rational number with 0, it will become 0, and 0 is a rational number. So therefore this point does not apply to the non-zero rational number. Any rational number which is non-zero, if multiplied with an irrational number, it will become irrational. That is the point. Any rational number, if multiplied or divided with an irrational number, the result will become irrational. That is the point. The third point is, so it means from the first 2 points we learned that whether you subtract, add, multiply or divide an irrational number with a rational number, you will get result as an irrational number. So the next point is, if we add, subtract, multiply or divide two irrational numbers, the result may be rational or irrational. The third point is, if we add, subtract, multiply or divide two irrational numbers, in the previous point it was rational and irrational, but here it is, if you are adding, both numbers are irrational. So if you are adding both irrational numbers, suppose this is root under 6 plus root under minus 6, both are irrational. If you are adding, you can get rational number as well as irrational. Suppose here we are adding two irrational numbers, and we are getting 0. That is a rational number. So by adding two irrational numbers, we can get a rational number. Also, by adding two irrational number, we can get an irrational number also. So you can get both type of numbers, whether rational or irrational, if you are adding or subtracting two irrational numbers. So the result depends on the numbers. If both the numbers are irrational, if you add or subtract them, the result can be rational or irrational. Also, if the both numbers are irrational, for example, we have root 2 and root 3. If you multiply them, you will get root 6. That is an irrational number. But if you have root 4, you have root 3 and root 12. These both are irrational number. You are multiplying them and you are getting an irrational number, because root 6 is a irrational number, because 6 is non-perfect square. Here also both numbers are irrational. Root 3 is also irrational number, root 12 is also an irrational number. But if you multiply them, you will get root 36, and root 36 is how? What? It is a rational number, because 36 is a perfect square, and if you find out the under root, you will get a value 6, which is a rational number. So these are the 3 points about the operation or on real number. The next topic is representation of. The next topic is law of exponent. Law of exponent. So what is the law of exponent? Law of exponent. So this is the law of exponent. Suppose you have any number a to the power n. If you are multiplying with the other number a to the power n, these are the formulas. N, you will get a to the power m plus n. The second formula is a to the power m to the power n, you will get a to the power mn. Both the exponent will multiply. Third rule is, if you have a to the power m upon a to the power n, you will get a to the power m minus n. The exponents are different, but the base a is same in both the cases. In that case, the exponent will subtract if the number is in division. The exponent will subtract. And here, if the numbers are in multiplication, the exponent will add. The fourth case is, if we have a to the power m into b to the power m, then you will get a to the power a into b to the power m. Here the exponent are same, m and m, but the base are different, a and b, so you will get a into b to the power